Hi, it's Bob the Hippie Gardener, and today we got a spring task we have to do, and that's thinning carrots. So what we've got here is some rows of carrots that I planted a few weeks ago, and thinning is pretty easy. It's so easy that I'm going to use my chair and sit down and do it, which is one of the advantages of these beds. But you can see that the carrots came up pretty thickly, and so what I'm going to do is just start pulling up the extras. Unfortunately, there's not much you can do with the extra carrots that you pull up. Can't really replant them or anything like that. A root crop, they just don't replant. And depending upon the variety of carrots, you can determine how closely you want to space them. These are, what are these we're growing? Well, these are called dragon carrots, so they come with like a purple outside and an orange inside. So, and they get, they get about that big around. So based on that, you can kind of thin them out to maybe an inch or two apart. And I still got some radishes in here because I marked my rows with radishes, so we're going to go ahead and pull some of these out so they're not in the way. Some good looking radishes. Carefully pulling them out so that you don't pull up your carrots at the same time. Yeah, look at those. We'll set those over there for a second. Some of these are not worth, gotta have everything on them. And you'd continue down this row, doing these about every couple inches. You have to kind of get down there and look at them. And just take your time, go down the row, and you can see that I watered these well first so that they can pull up easily. And slowly but surely work our way down the row, making sure that we're leaving only just one carrot in each spot. And you can be kind of merciless with this because you got a lot more than you need, so just start pulling. Ooh. And there you be. That's one row that's thinned out. We'll do the other ones too and make them in a similar way. And that's giving your carrots enough space to mature. These carrots probably get around, big around as a quarter, maybe a little bit bigger. So depending on the variety, you may want them a little bit farther apart. This next row here is called oxheart carrots. They get a little bigger, so you probably want to thin them out a little bit farther apart. And this last row over here is, what is that? That is, I can't even read it. Yellow stage carrots, Yellowstone carrots. And again, they're only about that big around, so they're not as thick as the Oxheart carrots. So you can adjust your thinning based on the kind of carrots. So like the stockier Oxheart carrots, you probably want them a little bit farther apart. But you want to give your carrots a little bit of space so they can grow, and that's how you do it.